This video brings an urgent message about a divine letter that's coming to you with shocking inheritance news. Jesus has personally arranged this spiritual inheritance specifically for you, and you won't believe who actually sent this letter. This isn't just another spiritual message. It's a divine notification about provision that's been prepared for you. The identity of the sender will absolutely shock you when it's revealed. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment in your financial journey. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn about this inheritance letter could completely change your financial destiny forever. This isn't an ordinary spiritual message. It's a divine alert about an inheritance letter that represents a critical turning point in your financial provision. Jesus has been preparing this blessing while watching your financial struggles with loving attention, noticing both your moments of faith and your times of doubt about provision. Missing this particular letter could mean overlooking a special inheritance that's been prepared just for you. This letter marks a limited-time spiritual window that's opening in your financial life right now. Jesus cares so deeply about your provision that he would be genuinely concerned if you failed to recognize this opportunity. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment, designed to help you see the inheritance letter that has been prepared for you, but you might have been missing the signs. The shocking identity of who sent this letter will become clear if you pay close attention. Every prayer you've whispered, asking for financial breakthrough, has been heard. Every worry about bills and expenses during difficult seasons has been noticed. All the times you've questioned if God was still providing for you, yet continued to trust him anyway, have been honored. Your financial struggles haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when blessings and provision seem to happen for everyone except you, Jesus saw your disappointment. The times when your faith in divine provision felt weak, yet you kept believing anyway, that persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep trusting in God's provision when everything around you suggested financial hardship was permanent has been deeply valued. The financial questions you've carried, sometimes too heavy to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Divine provision isn't always obvious, and inheritance letters aren't always clear. Sometimes they require eyes of faith to recognize. Jesus understands this challenge, which is why he's making this particular inheritance letter so clear. You can't possibly miss it. The inheritance letter Jesus wants you to recognize appears in everyday moments, but is often overlooked because it seems too ordinary to be divine communication. This letter shows up in unexpected opportunities that suddenly open before you, in doors that were previously closed now swinging wide. It appears in people who unexpectedly offer you help, in favor that comes from surprising sources, or in resources that become available just when you need them most. This inheritance letter emerges in repeated patterns of provision that seem like coincidences, but are actually carefully orchestrated divine appointments. It connects directly to the prayers you've been praying for financial breakthrough and the needs you've been trusting God to meet. Jesus chose this particular form of inheritance because it speaks to your heart in a language only someone who's struggled financially would fully understand. The window to receive this inheritance won't remain open forever. When you finally recognize who sent it, you'll be absolutely shocked by their identity and amazed at how long this blessing has been waiting for you. When you open and receive this inheritance letter from Jesus, many puzzling aspects of your financial journey will suddenly make perfect sense. Difficult seasons you've walked through financially, prayers that seemed unanswered, and dreams of provision that have lingered in your heart will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Jesus has wonderful news for you today. Your financial situation is shifting to a higher level, and important transformations are happening within and around your provision now. The divine has noticed something unique about your faithfulness during financial challenges, and now you've been chosen to receive this special inheritance. This moment marks something significant in your walk with divine provision. It's a clear indication that your spiritual sensitivity to God's blessings is growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your relationship with Jesus regarding money and provision, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this inheritance letter begins a financial awakening that will touch every area of your life. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your financial situation right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to divine provision, naturally drawing inheritance opportunities into your daily experience. Recognizing this letter Jesus is sending you brings a heightened awareness of His provision in even the smallest details of your financial life. More spiritual insights about receiving God's blessings will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged inheritance designed specifically for this season of your financial journey. Your prayers for provision matter more than you realize. Your spiritual sensitivity during financial hardship inspires heaven to release inheritance. Your faith makes a difference in the provision atmosphere around you. This divine inheritance shows that Jesus deeply values your faithfulness through financial challenges. Each step you've taken in trusting God for provision, even when breakthroughs seem distant, has led you exactly where you need to be for this inheritance letter. Jesus delights when you finally see the provision He's been trying to give you all along. The timing of this inheritance letter is no coincidence. It arrives now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and receive it. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in faith and financial wisdom. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see provision that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has expanded through financial trials. Your spiritual wisdom about trusting God for provision has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine inheritance more clearly than ever before. All the financial challenges you've faced and the money questions you've wrestled with have been preparation for this inheritance revelation. Nothing in your financial journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize divine provision when it appears. This particular inheritance letter is connected to larger financial movements happening in the kingdom right now. Jesus is revealing similar inheritance opportunities to those who are spiritually alert and ready to receive them. The shocking sender's identity will soon be unmistakable. If you're feeling blessed by this divine revelation about your inheritance, let her please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important financial messages. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to see the inheritance Jesus is preparing for them. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that connects people with heaven's timely provision in these financially challenging times. As you begin to recognize this inheritance letter from Jesus, new financial awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to yourself, but to everyone God places in your path who might be missing their own inheritance opportunities. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of provision. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity regarding money and divine blessings. Finding balance becomes essential during this financially charged time. While celebrating this new inheritance awareness, remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role as someone who recognizes divine provision. Jesus is inviting you to become more than just a receiver of inheritance, but a person who helps others recognize their financial blessings too. The shocking sender's identity will guide you in this new responsibility. As you become sensitive to this divine inheritance letter, think about how you can help others who are still missing their financial blessings. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly communicating provision opportunities even when we fail to notice them. Heaven witnesses every moment of financial breakthrough, every recognition of divine provision patterns, and every choice to trust God for inheritance. Your story of recognizing this inheritance letter brings hope to people feeling financially stuck or wondering if God still provides today. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see what Jesus is preparing financially all around them. This inheritance letter isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same financial breakthrough. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized his provision to help awaken others who are still missing their inheritance opportunities. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal financial blessing and ministry opportunity to help others prosper through divine inheritance. As you navigate this new level of financial sight regarding your inheritance letter, stay consistently vigilant. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one inheritance opportunity is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine provision. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see this inheritance letter in the first place. Guard against returning to poverty mindset or financial fear that made you miss important provision signs in the past. Let your financial awareness continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' presence in your provision. With this new ability to recognize inheritance letters comes ongoing responsibility to remain receptive and responsive. Use this gift wisely to discern true divine provision from false financial promises. Not every opportunity is from God, but Jesus will make truly important inheritance clear. Embrace this journey of financial blessing with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing Jesus' provision comes from staying connected to him daily. The shocking sender's identity will continue to be confirmed through multiple signs as you stay spiritually alert. Picture a future where you consistently recognize Jesus' inheritance letters and provision opportunities all around you. Imagine divine doors opening unexpectedly for financial breakthrough, spiritual appointments arriving precisely when you need resources, and your understanding of heavenly provision expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of financial blessing with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing his inheritance provisions. This marks the beginning of a time when your financial perception, wisdom, and heart will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this inheritance blessing with gratitude and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of financial awakening. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' provision through inheritance letters that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned eyes. What joy awaits as you learn to read the divine language of provision and inheritance all around you. The shocking sender will soon be revealed completely. If this inheritance message has awakened something in your spirit, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine inheritance revelations with those who need them most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the provision Jesus is revealing in these financially challenging times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you're seeing signs about your inheritance letter, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of financial awareness. The journey of recognizing divine inheritance continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new financial awareness, stay grounded in Scripture and prayer that keeps your provision discernment sharp and accurate. Every inheritance letter you recognize could be the exact breakthrough someone else has been waiting to. See? Your growing spiritual sensitivity to divine provision serves as inspiration for others wondering if Jesus still provides inheritance today. Move forward with an expectant heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to receive what's been prepared for you. Create opportunities for others to recognize divine inheritance as you enjoy the provision coming your way. The spiritual language of blessings and financial breakthrough has always been part of how Jesus communicates with those who love him. By choosing to pay attention to inheritance signs, you join a long tradition of faithful followers who have learned to recognize his provision voice in everything around them. The shocking sender of your inheritance letter is about to be revealed. Stay alert for the final confirmation of their identity.